Gotta be right here. Yeah.
You're not beating the allegation, Charlie.
I'm built different. Control it now!
Maybe you were just built worse. I mean, that's different.
Yeah. This is the tower escape music. Oh my god, that's absolutely fantastic. I'm so small. Nothing over there. Doesn't look like it. Like, because of the camera angle and how big I am at the moment, it's just like, I'm so small. I'll make it there one day, guys. Can you speak up a little bit? I can't hear you over the badass music. Anyone's around. Okay. I know I said. I know I said I won't make a big deal of restarting. Boy, I'm gonna make an exception of that case. That's so dope. Oh, well, shit. I looked at chat and he got fucked up. Here we go, food. Enjoy, enjoy. Hey, just a mine.
Oh!
Good.
All right, let's go. I see.
Did not think that that would be the first fire door.
Smooth.
No!
Oh, it's the acceleration button, I forgot! Now that was a big brain play.
Damn it.
Thanks for lining up for me like that, y'all. I really appreciate it.
Babe, I'm breaking up with you. It's not you, you are Poggers. It's me, I'm Omega Lol. I'm sorry if this is Pep Hands, but it has to be done. I've just been feeling Pepega and our relationship has been weird champ for months. It's time to end it, no Kappa.
Ripple, no, you can't do this to me. Not like this. Ripple, I can't, we could talk about this. Oh no, he's going away. No, no! He's back to where he's supposed to be. Good amount, but not as much as we wanted to. And Chance and I decided that it would be very fun to do a co-stream today. We also have a friend Chompy here. He's not streaming this, but he's along for the fun. There's Chance. He's going to be Orcish Green since he's a watermelon orc. And then here's Chompy, the big purple man that lit himself on fire. Ooh. with all due respect, Okage.
Daddy? Hey.
You said, how's everyone doing? Probably the worst time. Gonna need to be having an outfit that fits the occasion, right? So I think we could change right into this. Why is it T-posing? No, it was ruined. It was. Oh my god. Welp. First death. Hello, sir. Don't mind the fact that somebody just died behind you. Just take some fuel and get out of here. So his whole gimmick is using the lens of truth and just being able to see where he is at all times. But I kind of like to show off when it comes to this fight, so I'm not going to do that. Maybe I should do that.
All right, if I get to cool, I'll be very, very sad.
Don't fight for the coup then.
A funny
It's a
moment
bad-
fight.
I need a win. All
Yeah, I got the coom.
of you.
Ooh.
Oh, lather it all over me.
Oh.
I'm sure it'll make you glow in the dark.
A glowing.
No. 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 But you know what would help? If you come here and give me a little chaos.
Oh,
Give me a little chaos. Oh, that's. Oh, okay, yep.
Hello.
Charlie watching.
This is definitely going to be bad, but like, I already had the charge, so why not? Destroy 5 cars in 5 seconds. Oh, I didn't know that was a trophy. That's interesting. And no one died. Good. Ignore that. You bitch. Oh, no.
Your locker! Your locker!
No. If you don't kill me, we both win.
Get away, Watermelon! Get away, Waluigi!
You can do it, Chance. You can do it.
Yeah! I did! I won!
What?
What?
I entered in a cheat code before we entered that mini game. I'm sorry.
Really short notice and annoying, but I don't know. But again, it's more likely that the DAOs just did this themselves. I gotta focus again. I'm getting there at least. Like, I'm making the progress. I just gotta beat it. Bad example. Another bad example. Okay, third bad example. Come on. Alrighty. Good evening, everyone. Hello. Welcome and join the YouTube chat. I hope everyone is having a lovely Monday. Mine's pretty alright. I wouldn't say amazing, but I would say pretty good. So let's discuss something that happened over the weekend. Alessia, good job on redeeming first. So let's talk about something that happened over the weekend. So on Friday's stream, I did talk about the fact that I would be releasing the challenge. I had a challenge for everyone, and holy shit. So the challenge was a like goal. So typically when VTubers are about to do a re-debut or a debut in general, they like to provide a bit of a goal to keep everyone on their toes a little bit for Which is dog shit. I was here and didn't want to redeem because of the ad. Rigged. Fair. Well, welcome in, Alessia. Welcome in, Weaver. Yeah, so there was a nice little like goal. I specifically put on Blue Sky. I also put on TikTok as well. And yeah, I think I've Toes show him. Not on this channel. Not yet. So I'll just show the original picture that I had made. So I specifically set up this goal. Pretty much each goal was going to be showing off a different section of the VTuber until we got the full reveal. And I thought I was being fair because traditionally on Blue Sky my stuff doesn't explode that much, quote unquote. So I had decided that this was a fair amount of likes that and reposts that would ensure that it would be stretched along until the debut, which is again July 31st. So after stream on Friday, I had made this picture, set it up, and released it. Was watching the Backrooms movie with friends. Having a good time with that, but also trying to work on this to try and get it at least out. Because the earlier the better was my mindset, so that it gives people time to actually try and like the post and shit, right? So I released the picture, and I went to bed around like midnight or 1 a.m. I forget what time. Enjoy your look, Golden Knight. I went to bed around midnight. You know, does Blue Sky tell me the exact time that I posted it? I don't think so, but let me see. Oh, it does. So I had posted at 11 p.m. Probably around an hour later was when I went to bed. Stop sleeping late, fucker. If I don't, then I won't have any enjoyment in life, and that's a whole other conversation. So I went to bed around midnight, roughly an hour after posting that picture. And I think I got like one like, maybe. Like, I had done a repost on the Spicy account. I was pretty quick to realize that I didn't even need to do that repost on that account. I was like, I'll just give like a little push, like, to help the repost goal. And yeah, I went to bed. And then I woke up around 7, 8, maybe 8:30, somewhere around there. I was like, okay, let's go ahead and check things out. Let's go ahead and see what's going on. By the time I woke up, we were up to this in terms of the like goal. To show how much we did. Like, I think at that point we were literally like, I think there was like 6 reposts total at that point, including the Spicy account repost. So literally repost wise, like we were already there. Like, it's just we need a couple more likes before the full reveal. So I lowballed the shit out of this like goal because I didn't think that you guys would kill it that much. I'm not saying this as a complaint. I'm saying this as a Jesus Christ, I underestimated myself and my Blue Sky fans. Or even just people who were excited, not even necessarily fans, just people who were excited to see the new model and stuff. So I guess since I show it off on TikTok and I show it off on Blue Sky, we can at least show off the new model. And boom. Oh, a little too long. Hold on. So this is the new model. You're not going to see it in movement. Maybe I'll do a couple of TikTok posts, kind of doing funny haha while also showing a little bit of the movement. But like I said, the full reveal, well, the full debut is going to be on 7/31. So on July 31st, when I go live, kinda, yeah, that we still kept the homophobia. It's a little bit crunchy, but you could see in there. But you'll fully see once we're doing the full reveal on next Friday. So the plan is for that day. The hair do look delicious. I agree with that. So the plan is on that day, we'll go live. We'll show off the model for a little bit. Show front, back, talk about the process of making her with the person that I commissioned to make her and all the fun stuff we did. And then after that, I had promised before that if it was true that Ocarina of Time was getting a remake this year, I would stream the entirety of the original, while also, whenever the remake does come out, streaming all of that as well. So since I'm pretty much taking the day off of actual work and gonna be vibing a lot, I figure let's go through as much of Ocarina of Time as I physically can as the main game for the debut. If things turn up where I'm able to maybe get guests and kind of vibe with people in other games, maybe that'll happen. Sure, you've also done some tests with the model before. Oh, yeah. We're good. We specifically, me and the person that I commissioned to make this, we specifically ensured that I tested it before marking it as fully done. So he's all good. So yeah, that's pretty much the plan at the moment. I do also have from that person that I commissioned a before and after picture, so I'll show that too. It's funny, I didn't realize how much taller the new VTuber model was going to be until I saw this before and after. I was like, oh, it looks a little bit taller. And then I get this as the before and after. I'm like, oh, the old model is based more off of like Chuckleton versus the cooler Chuckleton. The old model was based off of my real life height, which is around like 5'9". So this has got to be like 6'3" or something like that, honestly. I don't know the exact height, but it's something that was funny. I feel like I've mentioned my height before in like Discords and stuff. Yeah, so that's the new one. Short ass motherfucking ass. Just not new height. I didn't know the new height until literally last Friday, so yeah. For now, so yeah, that's the new model. Well, again, we're gonna fully debut on July 31st, so next Friday. And I can't wait to talk about her. We'll probably, I don't know how long, so we're gonna start at like 5 because I want to, or maybe before then, though I don't know, because I want to see about, he might be as tall as fuck. So I want to make sure I'm fed. So I don't know if I just say fuck it and just order my own food on Friday and just not even worry about dinner. And then maybe see the bird around like 3 o'clock, eat food, and then around like 4, maybe 5, we start streaming. But we'll see. We'll see. I still gotta decide all that. But for now, I'll put her away. And I think it's time we get some Star Wars in. Make sure my Switch is still on. Yeah, okay. You know what? Before I switch over, let me make sure that we don't get the copyrighted song. Okay, we're done. Here we go.
My mission is complete, my master.
Then you are ready to stand with me against the Emperor. Return to my ship at once. We will at last control the galaxy.
It seems that you are about to achieve your primary programming, Master.
Yes. Finally.
Episode 2 Padme makes me want to Force Unleash real. Alright, we're just gonna go right into it. I don't... Outside of that cutscene, I don't fully remember where we're at in the game since it's been a few weeks, but I think I know exactly story-wise where we're at right now.
The Emperor's fleet has arrived.
You have lured the Emperor to us. When do we strike?
I did not summon him. His spies followed you here.
Whoa! Wait! Hold on. Did I just see what I think I saw real quick? No, not that button. No, not that button still. Wait, why am I playing in this? Oh, Cyberpunk, okay.
Spies followed you here.
I knew I saw that right. Holy shit. Alright.
You have forgotten your place, Lord Vader. By taking this...
Join the YouTube ass. How's my day? It was pretty alright.
You have betrayed me. Now you will kill him, or I will destroy you both.
Master, we can defeat him together.
Do it now, Lord Vader. Strike him down and prove your loyalty to me. Yes, Lord Vader. Kill him.
Join the YouTube chat says continuity error question mark. No, just a cutscene glitch, potentially because of remastering a PS2/Wii game. Atto Darkside gives one's abilities give one abilities one may considered unnatural. Yeah, that could be a glitch that happened in the original game, or some good old jank when buffing up the graphics.
You killed me!
No, the Emperor wanted you dead. I salvaged your body and brought you here to be rebuilt.
Why?
The Emperor needed to believe you were dead. Now you can have your revenge and fulfill your destiny.
What is your bidding, my master?
The Emperor's spies watch my every move. We must provide them with a distraction.
What sort of distraction? An assassination?
No single act will gain the Emperor's notice. You must assemble an army to oppose him.
An army?
Yes, an alliance of rebels and dissidents. When these rebels have distracted the Emperor and his spies, we will strike.
Where should I start?
Your destiny is now your own. Sever all ties to your past. No one must know that you still serve me. Now go. And remember that the dark side is always with you.
Proxy?
Ah, Master. I'm pleased to see that you're not dead. I am to do everything I can to help you vanish. Should I ready the rogue shadow for launch?
Yeah. You go ahead. I'll meet you there.
Lord Vader, your apprentice is tweaking. By the 9, I'm tweaking. God damn.
Juno!
His leg, I missed it. I was kind of seeing the costume kind of flip the fuck out. I didn't see anything with the leg, though. I was looking at chat.
Vader said you were dead, but you came back. I've been branded a traitor to the Empire.
It's okay. I don't care about any of that. We're leaving the Empire behind. And I need a pilot.
It's so interesting when you like have these games that I buffed up from the original versions, like, because I'm sure that they did like a lot of shortcuts with the PSP, PS2/Wii version. Because like
No sign of any pursuit. We're already light years away from any
the PS3 and Xbox 360 versions were like the penultimate version of this game. Like they were the one that was gonna sell, but also you could get it on older consoles if you wanted to.
I hope you have a plan.
We need to rally the Emperor's enemies. And I need to find someone who can teach me the things that Vader couldn't.
Sounds like we're still hunting Jedi.
And I think I know one who might still be alive.
General Kota?
Yes. When I fought him, he said he'd be part of my future. Let's hope he was right. Head to Nar Shaddaa.
Ooh.
help?
Yeah, that did go through. All right. Hey, girl. Ah, yes, the don't come to school tomorrow robes. Exactly. Then you get games that are new and try to get put on older stuff. It doesn't work at all, like COD, Black Ops 3, and Xbox. Oh, yeah, seriously. But no, what I was getting at was, it's interesting, like, seeing, like, these remasters, and, like, you could tell all the shortcuts that they did to get them running on this console, but also, like, where they cheapened out, because it's like, well, we don't, there's not going to be any TVs that are better than what we have now, so it's just going to be blurry. So use some stuff to, like, even if it's a little jank, as long as it portrays the message.
Anything to you? Tell me if you know Coda.
Coda.
So you got a TV snatch trick? Yeah, pretty much.
Does this ring a bell?
My Picasso!
Too late. Where's Coda?
Unketa bola igachu. Jeliska da bruja. G42 Jedi. Conchita chopa chawa.
Gotta remember the controls. Yeah, it's just interesting seeing, like, how much jank is happening now. For the sole fact of it being like they cut corners a little bit to portray things. Like, I doubt that some of the things looked that bad. Until, like, they were buffed up for newer console stuff. I'm still astonished at the fact that, like, this is the version that they decided to port for Switch. Like, they could have just been like, I appreciate it for sure. Don't get me wrong. Because, like, I've always wanted to play the, like, the Wii version, because, like, that was the only one that had, like, some of the cool features, like an actual, like, PvP mode and shit. Like, there was one thing that was being, like, advertised so heavy. Like, I remember watching X Play as a kid when this game was coming out, and, like, they had a whole section dedicated to, like, they had a whole section showing off, like, the PvP, like the 2-player sections of fighting each other in the duel mode, where, like, it was like fucking The Apprentice versus like Luke Skywalker and shit, or Vader or whatever. I was like, oh my god, that sounds so fun. Like, the game itself looks great, and then the game itself looks great, and then there's this cool side mode as well for, like, 2-player. Oh, this is gonna be great. And then come to find out that the dual mode was only available in they were only ever available in the PS2/Wii version. Maybe also the PSP version, since that's also the same version as the PS2 version, but I don't know how that one would work as much. Guess show some Star Wars stuff. Favorite BS theory in Star Wars bigger Luke. There are some scenes where Luke is slightly taller than usual, so instead of blaming the angle of camera, people made a theory that there's a second Luke 1 inch taller in the movie. Fair. Wii and DS are the only ones I had. I forgot about the DS version. Nah, I only had the PS3 version, and then eventually I bought a PC version.
I paid for this table, so whoever you are, get lost.
I've tracked you across the galaxy.
Who are you? A bounty hunter?
Not quite, but I think we can help each other out.
Listen, pal. I'm not who you think I am. Not since this.
I don't need your eyes, just your mind and everything that you know about fighting the Empire.
Nobody fights the Empire and wins, boy. Not even a Jedi.
Well, you better hope you're wrong about that, General.
Get out of here before I give you what's...
Sorry, whatever happened to single player games and they're tacked on multiplayer PvP modes, honestly. Never beat DS, kept getting killed by the giant, kept getting killed by the giant worm. The plant planet was the last one we did before this mission, I think. Yeah, I only ever owned the 360 version, played the shit out of it, absolutely loved it. And then eventually got on PC because I was like, oh, I love that game as a kid. And then I never replayed it. I still kind of want to just see, like... I still want to, afterwards of playing this... Welcome in, Guardian Angel. Oh, are they downstairs? I think they are. Oh, hello. Yeah, I still want to after we beat this eventually. I do want to play the the PC version, which is the PS3/PC version. Because I want to see the differences, since I never really get the opportunity to explore differences in, like, the quote-unquote lesser versions of games. Because, like, there was such, like, a specific point in gaming history that was just, let's release our shit on literally everything playable right now. That's, like, relevant as a console. So, like, you would get Wii versions, you would get the standard 360/PS3 version. There would be a DS version / 3DS version when that, like, they would just consistently release, like, games like this on literally every platform. Like, you would literally have Call of Duty games releasing on the, again, 360 and PS3, the Wii, and the DS at the same time. And like, I would always pretty much just get the... I would pretty much always get like the main console, like the most powerful console generation. So I would always get on Xbox 360 or PS3 or something. But I never really got to experience games like this, like when they also were on the older consoles, because I didn't really have the older consoles. Like, I didn't have a PS2 by the time I was playing 360 and PS3. I did eventually get a PS2, but then I don't know what happened to it. Never played these games. Close I forgot about were GMV edits of them. Yeah, fair. They're solid. Well, like, both games are solid. Like, maybe the second one is as good as this one, but they were overall like solid games, and I wish they would come back and make a third one. I just really enjoy... Oh, shit. Oh, I might die, actually. I really do enjoy Starkiller as a character. Like, he may be like, oh, he's so overpowered bullshit for like Star Wars stuff, but I'm just like, who gives a shit? It's not canon anyways. Like, I don't care how overpowered he is, like... Let non-canon shit be fun.
Well, it's a fool's errand, boy. The Emperor's army is infinite. You'll eventually be killed. Or worse. And nothing will have changed.
But wouldn't you rather die on your feet than drown in some cantina?
I don't know. But I do have a contact in the Senate who could use your lightsaber. Where's your ship?
Fun fact, the GBA version of LEGO Star Wars World Episode 3 months before the movie came out. I don't know about that.
Where do we go now?
The Jedi Temple.
Again?
There's something pulling me back there.
The Jedi Temple it is then.
March 29, 2005. Star Wars Episode 3 release date. Oh yeah, it would have, huh? March 2005 versus May 2005. Okay. Yeah, alright, fair enough. Because what I thought you were talking about was the fact that, like, they released the Episode 3 video game, like the licensed video game. That released like a week before Revenge of the Sith came out. And then that just completely like spoiled the ending for everyone who played that game because it came out right before the movie did. So anyone who played it in anticipation of the movie just basically got the entirety of the movie spoiled for them. So that's what I thought you were talking about. I didn't know that the Lego Star Wars game came out that early for it to have happened, in regards to the GBA version at least. Nothing over here. It is interesting, the idea that there was not one but two instances where... Is that my first death? I think that was my first death in this entire game so far. There's not one, but two instances of Revenge of the Sith getting completely spoiled in media. That is not Revenge of the Sith. One thing I gotta get back to is playing more Jedi Survivor. That game is so good. It's so hard to fucking dedicate time to games. That's why I still have the challenge of like beat 10 games by the end of the year. Because I at least just want to have that under my belt. Brother, how many of you jetpack dudes are there? God. You're still... You're glitched. You have to be glitched. Say autist endearingly. Remember saying that to my therapist, the term being autistic about something, and he kept using it repeatedly for me. I was like, okay, I wasn't speaking so literally. Please stop. God damn. One of them finally died at least. Have a good eat, Alessia. Yeah, Jedi Survivor is really good. I can't wait to continue it more. I don't want to turn this into a whole yap session of bitching about the fact that I don't have time for things I enjoy right now. Not turning into that. I'm just gonna keep talking about random video games. I was going to be like, do I also start like the Skywalker saga for the Lego video game? Like try that out finally, because I love like the Lego Star Wars games as a kid. I stopped before they released the one for the Clone Wars, but I own the Skywalker saga, so I'm like, I at least want to give that a shot at some point. Make that a slow burn game, because I know that's like one of a game with like 1 million collectibles pretty much. But between that, potentially starting that, Jedi Survivor, and I also want to try out I also want to finally try out KOTOR, like give a genuine shot to KOTOR. And if you're not familiar with KOTOR, I'm specifically talking about Knights of the Old Republic. It's a part of this collection. Though probably like PC would be the best place to do it. Because like PC was like the main reason to play the game. Though I'm sure it works fine on controller, and I'm sure they did it pretty well on the Switch, like putting it on Switch and stuff like that. But maybe PC would be the best to give it a shot on. But I'll try out console first before making that decision. Wait, I think I said that wrong. I want to try it on Switch before I decide to go to PC. That's what I intended to say if I didn't say that. What is that whispering? What don't you want to try out? That's a very good point. There's too many video games. I want to play all of the video games, even the bad ones.
He belongs to me, old man.
I will not allow you to corrupt him further.
I am guiding him toward his destiny.
And I'm saving him from yours. You don't need to fight me. You can still turn away from the dark side.
The dark side is all I have.
Oh. I don't remember this from the original game. Is this like something that they added for this version? Don't mind me, let me grab this real quick.
There is good in you. Vader has not turned you completely.
It's given me life, purpose. I will betray him.
If you defeat me, then Vader will have won.
I gotta remember the abilities, because there we go.
I never wanted this for you. I never wanted any of this for you. I'm sorry, son.
Father?
Interesting.
I was beginning to worry that you died in your sleep.
I'm starting to wish that I had.
I was right to come here. I found...
What you found is none of my business. But I have been contacted. We're heading to Kashyyyk.
Okay, and it just dawned on me that they kind of cut out a lot of the level of...
I still think this mission is too dangerous. The planet is completely controlled by the Empire.
Your contact better be reliable.
I trust him. He smuggled me to Cloud City, and he's an old ally to the Jedi Order. But all you need to know is that there's something very valuable to him down there. You get it, and maybe he'll agree to help you fight the Empire.
Get what?
Patience, boy.
Have we been spotted?
No, the cloaking device is fully functional.
Then take us down.
So the level like 2 levels ago where we got what's his name? Oh, it just replayed the cutscene? That's funny. So that was the level that I said about before that I was very curious on if they would keep the full thing. Because, like, the whole thing is basically you're going through the town, you're looking for the Jedi. Proxy comes back, and I think that's... No, he doesn't die. He doesn't die there. But he does one more fight. Because, like, the whole thing is that, like, Proxy is training you throughout the whole game. And, like, he's a trading droid and, like, is constantly fighting you. And one of the things that was going on was in that level, it was this whole big thing where Proxy just shows up and is like, I'm gonna fight you again, and Starkill is like, is now really a good time for this? Okay, fine, show me what you got, Proxy. I fought them all. I fought a lot of your stuff before. And then he turns into Darth Maul, and like that was a big thing for him to like turn into that. And like the series kind of acknowledged Darth Maul's existence past episode 1, which I feel like he was gonna come back regardless in like the Clone Wars and stuff, but I feel like just having that inclusion, that little bit of fan service, kind of like helped alleviate that to ensure it kind of happens easier and stuff. So they didn't include that in this version, at least so far. Maybe it'll show up somewhere else. And the big thing, which I didn't think this part would actually be in this game, but I was curious to see if they were going to do it. And that was... Oh, I thought I saw a cube back there. And that was near the end of it. There's a big like Star Destroyer ship that is about to launch from the planet that you're on.
Target at maximum firepower.
and like report the fact that you're still alive to the Emperor, and like things like that. So Starkiller uses the powers of the Force to just fucking decimate, like completely use his powers of the Force to just not fling, but like pull the Star Destroyer down from the sky and literally like trample it into the ground. I would have been curious if they did that. Again, I didn't think so because I doubted that they, like the PSP specifically, but the PS2 and Wii not having enough like RAM and graphics power to handle something like that. But I would have been curious regardless to see how they played that out, but unfortunately they didn't. But that which it's fine. We'll get to experience that whenever I play the PC version. But it just made me like they completely cut out like half of that level. Who says, I remember when they ported classic Star Wars Battlefront and stuff, it was received negatively because it was literally a straight port and no fixes with like exaggerated cost and gigabyte size. Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed what I played of it. I literally bought it day one. But there were issues, like, don't get me wrong. As far as I've heard, a lot of the issues that it had were mostly fixed, so I still want to give it another like shot again. 'Cause I really like the gameplay loop of the Battlefront games. I just never really got to play them growing up outside of the reboot. Come on. You stop resisting. Are there any other Star Wars games that I haven't tried yet that I do want to try? I'm not sure. I don't think there's a whole lot of them I haven't played. I've played most of them in some capacity by this point. Have I played the MMO version of the Old Republic? Yes, when it first came out. Well, when it first came out and then introduced the free version. That's when I gave it a shot. I didn't stick with it because I don't really like MMOs that much. But that one was pretty decent. If I had like... If I had more time and like cared about MMOs more... And like wanted to branch... Because Final Fantasy 14 is like the only MMO I've actually enjoyed in that style. But if I wanted to branch out for Final Fantasy 14, the Old Republic was like a really good one. Been a while for you did complete all the base story content though for all the classes. Yeah, I wish I cared more about MMOs because that actually did seem like a pretty good one. God, the jetpack dudes are fucking bullshit. When played, it felt more like solo RPG with other people just randomly around me. You know what? That that's fair. Maybe that's why I like that a little bit more than most MMOs that I played. But like, it's not even like the actual MMO aspect that I really like not enjoy. It's not like that at all. I've kind of been on this mindset for many, many years now where pretty much the grind set of every MMORPG is pretty much the exact same. Where it starts out, you're doing the tutorial like missions where it's like, oh, go fight 3 crabs. Okay, good. Now catch this butterfly for me. Okay, great. Now you make a potion or healing thing or whatever. And like, then you start to get like, okay, now bandits are taking over. And then you gotta take care of them, and then it just keeps progressively getting more worse until it's like, okay, now you're fighting an eldritch being / god. Win. All right, we won. Now the expansion is out that it has an even worse eldritch being / god. Like, it's not like the stories can't be good. Like, I'm not saying that at all. It's just the gameplay loop is literally the exact same in every one of them, and it doesn't catch my attention that much. Again, literally the only MMORPG that really caught my attention was Final Fantasy 14. I know you could also, like, in a technical sense, Destiny is an MMO, which I really enjoyed Destiny for the longest time. But in, like, the WoW kind of style of MMOs is what I'm referring to. Only, Weaver says the only MMO they played was, like, EverQuest. It was them as a kid. And clicking around, never tried playing an MMO with an actual functioning brain cell now. That's fair. I still say it's always funny that, like, how my parents would fall into, like, mostly propaganda. Like, it's not fully propaganda because there was some truth to it, but the whole World of Warcraft would literally take over your life if you played it, and it's so addicting that it's not even, like, funny. And, like, how, oh, so many people are neglecting so many things, which, don't get me wrong, there were some instances of that, but it was so exaggerated by the news and shit like that because it was something to talk about. And, like, at that point, like, gaming was just, like, taking so much less seriously than it is now. So, like, they're just like, haha, look at these idiots who are playing this new game that come out. How could they be so addicted to this? Lol, like, so dumb. You guys are idiots. Like, it was that sort of shit, pretty much. So, like, I was curious about World of Warcraft, and there was a couple friends in school that were, like, into it. That I was just like, hey, I wouldn't mind giving it a try at least. Because, like, I would like to see what all the hype is about. But they were just, like, fully not on board with it. Like, I only asked for it, like, twice in my life from them. And it was just a hard shutdown, like, each time. Like, the first time was when the game actually came out. Hello? Yeah, first time was when World of Warcraft came out. And then the second time was when one of the expansions was coming out. I forget which one. I know it was post my parents' divorce, and that was like, at that point it was probably around like 2012 or 2013. One of them. At one of the expansions had to come out around that point. I was seeing advertisements for it and stuff. And again, at that point too, friends at school were into it and stuff. So I was like, hey, I at least want to, like, give it a try. So I'll ask for it for Christmas. And then it like, at one point while we were, like, my dad was visiting at that point, because at that point things were a little bit civil during, like, after my parents' divorce. So he was visiting and we were eating dinner, and I think, like, my brother or my sister, one of them, was like, oh, I think real name for me was asking about World of Warcraft. Did you guys get it for him? And immediately was just a head shake. No, absolutely not. Like, okay, I'll go fuck myself, I guess. I didn't say anything, but I was like, all right, whatever. Like, fuck me, I guess. And then literally it was like a free version I was able to get or whatever, and I played it and I was like, oh yeah, I don't like MMOs. So in a technical sense, like, it was a blessing that they didn't buy it, because I just would have wasted the money. But on the other hand, I'm just like, I didn't even like it enough to be quote unquote so addicted to it, it ruined my life, like the propaganda said. So all this, like, all this stuff surrounding it for me was just kind of stupid. Weaver says, actually did play Destiny on the 360 when young teen. Do have it as a favorite game. Destiny's solid. I really did enjoy Destiny 1. It was an okay game at first, and then Taken King came out, and it was fucking amazing after that. I really did enjoy Destiny 2, a lot of Destiny 2. I am sad to see where Destiny 2 has gone with how Bungie as a company and its, like, CEOs have been treating it. But I do genuinely love Destiny. I just wish it was treated better as a game. Not even just like how Activision treated it, just also like how Bungie treated it after they left Activision. Weaver says, entire time that I'm telling this story, they're playing a horror game, exploring a dark maze with only a flare as their light, while sharing this divorce story. Need to sound horror, making sure that they don't run into enemies. That's so funny. Yeah, it's not particularly like a sensitive subject or anything, of the fact that my parents got divorced. I won't share like explicit details of anything, but like I'm fine to just casually say like, oh yeah, my parents are divorced. Yeah, those are shields, so just use a divorce story to guilt trip people. I don't ever do that, but that is a thought that's crossed my mind sometimes. I wonder if I might die. No, stop getting the barrel. Come on. Oh, shit. Can I stop locking on, please, actually? Cool. It doesn't seem like death really has any repercussions. I'll be kind of honest. I do know that, like, one thing that I don't remember a lot of the second game. The main stuff that I remember from the second game is the fact that you're playing as a clone of Starkiller. Where, like, it kind of goes through the whole thing of, like, is it actually a clone or is it just gaslighting? Stuff like that. I specifically remember playing the game, and in the first level, one thing that they teach you is to use one thing that they teach you is the fact that you could mind control, like do Jedi mind tricks to like stormtroopers and stuff. And like one thing that they specifically did to have you show that off basically was you had a stormtrooper run up to a window and just fucking jump through it and kill himself. And I think about that quite a lot, more than I probably should. Have I played Soma? Not yet. I want to. It was originally, so for Soma, I specifically was going to do it on the A through Z list, but only if I played it near Halloween. Because I know it's like a spooky game and like scary vibes and stuff like that. So it was either going to be that or Spyro the Dragon. And then when I got to Game S, it was nowhere near Halloween, so I played Spyro instead. I kind of know like the big twist of Soma, because God forbid people keep their mouth shut for 5 minutes when it comes to spoilers, or you know, have spoiler warnings. But outside of that, I never actually got to play the game yet. Oh, I bit my tongue. Say a Twitch just to be sure that they know what I'm talking about. I'll say it. I mean, it is an old game by this point, so spoiler warning, potential spoiler warning. I could also just be completely wrong here. But my understanding of Soma is that you're going through the whole game trying to figure out this big mystery, and then it turns out that you are actually like a robot instead. Oh, hi.
I should have expected the Emperor would send an assassin. It's a coward's tactic.
I do not serve the Emperor. I'm here with Master Ram Koda.
Master Koda is dead. Killed above Nar Shaddaa. My father...
Your father? He's Koda's contact. How long has he been feeding Koda information on Imperial targets?
How do you know?
Because Master Koda survived and he sent me to find you. Now let's go.
Well, you've done your job. You can return to your ship and tell General Koda that my father will be extremely grateful.
I
What about you?
didn't expect Leia here.
Imperial transport on the landing platform.
Yes, but I think the pilot might be dead.
And what makes you think I need a pilot?
That just I've seen so many things being like,
Princess Leia Organa. Her father is Bail Organa, my contact in the Senate.
I want to talk to him.
You can't.
I just rescued his daughter on a planet overrun by stormtroopers.
You can't talk to him because I can't find him. He's gone missing, boy.
What? When?
Bail tried to recruit me to rescue Leia. I refused, and he went in search of another Jedi, Master Shak Ti. I warned him it would be too dangerous, but the fool went after her anyway, alone, and vanished as soon as he landed on
Felucia.
The Force is strong in you, my boy. To be able to sense my thoughts.
You're just easy to read, old man.
Then you should already know our next mission. We're going to Felucia to rescue Senator Organa.
oh, hi, Obi-Wan. There was always like the thing where that people have been saying that Luke acts a lot like Padme while Leia acts a lot like Anakin. And like that scene alone, I could kind of see it too. That's really cool.
Why are you keeping me here, Maris? Your master would be disgusted with you.
You're something to trade if Darth Vader finds me. Now shut up and eat. And if you're thinking about escaping, just remember that my new pet is very hungry.
Weaver says, so I'm kind of wrong about the Soma thing. Okay. I mean, again, that is the gist that I got, but I never actually played it, and I try to still avoid spoilers for it, so.
Where will you start looking for him?
Where I first confronted Shak Ti. If Bail was searching for the Jedi Master, then he might still be nearby.
Does it disturb you to return here?
No, if I let it affect me, if I think about my past for even an instant, Master Koda will sense it.
It's dangerous having him with us. If he discovers who you are, he'll expose us both.
Hey, if he senses who I am, he's not gonna have the chance to tell anyone.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Time is it, by the way? Oh, only 9? All right. Do like 1 or 2 more levels and then call it from there. If he's still trying to avoid spoilers, I won't say anything. Yeah, I appreciate it. I would have let you if I gotten the twist right, but if I'm wrong about it, then I'll stay willfully ignorant until I could finally play the game. Maybe someday.
Hold. I'm looking for Senator Organa. That way.
I have hydrated. Thank you for the redeem. What? Mobby. He dead. Oh. Whoops. I can see to some degree how they're like kind of cutting corners a little bit by just redoing a bunch of levels. Because I think there's only been like one, maybe two original levels that we played tonight, while the rest of them have been like redo levels, like the Jedi Temple and now this place. I don't remember there being like, I feel like the missions that you did in the PS3/360 version were more akin to they were longer and had more content in them, while this is more like quick in out level system, but also to like pad out the gameplay, like repeating some of the levels. Though it has been so long that I could be pulling that out my ass, and maybe there were a bunch of repeat levels in the original, in the 360/PS3 version, but we'll see, I guess. We're getting some interesting bits during this stream. Oh, my body is randomly telling me you have to pee really bad. I'll be right back. Gotta be right here. Yeah.
You're not beating the allegation, Charlie.
I'm built different. Controller, no!
Maybe you're just built worse. I mean, that's different.
Yeah. This is the Tower Escape music. Oh my god, that's absolutely fantastic. I'm so small. Nothing over there. Doesn't look like it. Like, because of the camera angle and how big I am at the moment, it's just like, I'm so small. I'll make it there one day, guys. Can you speak up a little bit? I can't hear you over the badass music. Anyone's around. Okay. I know I said. I know I said I won't make a big deal of restarting, but I'm gonna make an exception of that case. That's so dope. Oh, well, shit. I looked at chat and he got fucked up. Here we go, food. Enjoy, enjoy. Hey, just a mine.
Oh!
Good.
Alright, let's go. I see.
Alrighty. Hop back over. Ooh, you know what? Kind of dawning on me. Maybe I need to... maybe I can ask my mom about when she's done with work on the 31st. So I was saying earlier in like the pre-stream show, whatever you want to call it, that once we're streaming on the 31st, I would want to visit my bird first. And then get food in me. And then, like, then we would start streaming. I wonder if Friday is going to be one of those days where that Friday specifically is going to be one of those days where she leaves early. And if that's the case, I could visit the bird, order lunch, and then probably start around like 1 to 2. Ooh, that would be good. I would have to find out closer to next week, but oh, that'll be exciting if I can manage that.
What the?
Where is he?
Why should I tell you?
Because you want to get it off your chest.
I really want to get it off my chest.
You won't let me leave without telling me where the senator is.
I won't let you leave this command post without revealing the senator's secret location.
Well, where is Senator Organa?
The Jedi. She has him in the Takarian village.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
He's being held in the Takarian village.
We have a situation here.
Blast him! It's our only hope!
You could have just not did that and lived, you know? Mwah, mwah, mwah. I am going to be pretty excited next week, just overall. I won't lie. Because I feel like with the progress we make this week and next week, by next Wednesday, I want to be hopeful in the idea that we beat Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. If that's the case, then like, that'll be exciting. what's it called? That's one reason. The second reason being the fact that I'll have a 4-day work week since I took off on Friday. So I'll have a little bit of a special chip in my shoulder because I don't have to worry about going in on Friday. I just hope the rest of the week is easy. But like the fact that I could just sit there and be like, oh, it's Tuesday. Oh yeah, 2 more work days and then I'll be done. Like that sort of mindset. Which I know is not a healthy mindset to be in, but that's kind of the mindset I have to be stuck in a little bit.
You're not getting away.
And then of course Friday being the re-debut.
Senator Organa, Master Coda sent me to rescue you.
I knew he couldn't stay out of the fight for long. But I thought he'd be angry with me for ignoring his advice.
Don't worry, he's definitely angry. But I think he wants to be able to yell at you in person. Let's go.
Hurry. Shakti's apprentice has gone mad.
This whole planet has gone insane.
Oh, we're not crazy. We've just embraced the power of the dark side.
Stand aside, girl.
Don't make me hurt you.
You won't. He won't let you.
Hold on, don't mind me. Give me a second. Where is it? Where's the thing that was literally in the cutscene? Can I stop targeting him so that I could have free use of my camera again? Oh, is that one? There we go. There it is. Oh. Can I maybe get a couple hits in? The answer's no, I guess. Well, that sucks. I used that twice and like he just knocked me over. Come on, man, really? Feels like in all games that there's a Rancor and they have to be a pain in the ass. This is bullshit. Fine, I'll just stop trying to do that, I guess. Oh my god, this sucks. Oh, I never talked about the fact I read a book on stream. Well, I listened to an audiobook, but that's for me that counts as the same thing. So I've been wanting to I've been catching up on. There's literally only 2 podcasts that I listen to. Distractable and Go, my favorite sports team. Those are literally the only 2 podcasts I actually listen to. Podcasts as a whole just kind of don't interest me for the most part. But those 2 have actually like kept it interesting to the point that I listen to them. Plus, I like Markiplier a lot, so that helps. I can read, I know, right? Crazy thought. So when I started working at the place I'm working at now, I started going back to listening to Distractable, because when I started working from home at my last job, I kind of didn't need to listen to podcasts because I just had full access to YouTube and I could just literally sit there and watch YouTube until I stopped working. So I would just sit there and watch YouTube all day. So I stopped listening to Distractable. So oh God, that's still happening? Nope. Ah, there it is. That's interesting. So that was pretty much like between, I guess, like I would still listen to it a bit when I had to go in office, but I slowed down a ton because most of the time I was at work from home and would only really listen to episodes that I was catching up on when I was in office, like I said. So that was from like late 2022. Like I started catch up again after I started this new job, like I said. And it was from like late 2022 or early 2023, I forget. But one of them was like where I left off. So I was like, all right, bet. We have a lot of content to catch up on. So I pretty much just started listening to Distractable like on the way to work, on the way home from work, literally at work, stuff like that.
Release the senator.
Jesus. Why did the screen go all blurry? What's happening? There it goes. So eventually, after a couple months of constantly listening to Distractable, I caught up. I'm fully caught up on it, which happy about that. But also unhappy because I didn't want to just continue like re-listen to all of Distractable. God damn it. So I started listening to Go, my favorite sports team again. Damn, 2 of them in a row. Holy shit. And I'm slowly but surely getting caught up on that. I think I'm at like 2024. I just started 2024. So eventually, after a few more weeks of that, I'll be caught up to that. So I'm like, well, I can't watch YouTube at work. I might, after finishing Go, my favorite sports team, might start slowly listening to Distractable again. Because there's like earlier episodes I want to re-listen to and stuff like that. But anyway, the point of the story, since I'm gonna be caught up on Go soon and fully caught up on Distractable, I'm like, oh man, I kind of need content to listen to, because again, can't sit there and watch YouTube at work when I'm actively working. So I gotta figure something out. And I'm like, oh yeah, there was a point I was using Audible. The fuck was that? You throw a skull at me? So there was a point where I wanted to get into audiobooks, like really bad. Because I do want to enjoy reading. I really do. Like, it's just that the autistic ADHD brain that I have made it physically impossible. Even in school, like, at that point, like, I actually did enjoy reading somewhat, but it got impossible at one point because all that would happen was that I would open a book, start reading, completely zone out, but also keep reading. So I wouldn't absorb any of the knowledge that I actually like just gained. So I was like, oh shit, I actually haven't been reading. I gotta reread this page. And like that cycle would just rinse and repeat until I finish the book and feel like I barely even read it, or I just gave up on that particular book and I just kept repeating over and over. So it's something, because I know there are such good stories out there in books and stuff, but it's something I never had interest in because I physically like couldn't bring myself to pay attention enough to actually read. So I wanted to get into audiobooks once those became popular, because that was like, oh, somebody reading for me and I just need to listen to the words while doing other things. Yeah, I could do that, probably, maybe. And I was somewhat able to do it, but also not, honestly. So I just kind of didn't attempt with audiobooks, but also like I didn't stop paying for Audible. Like there was a point I stopped paying for it, but like there was a long stretch where I just didn't stop paying for it.
I will avenge the death of my master.
And like Audible has, like, when you're on their subscription plan, they have this whole like credit system where every month you pay, you get a credit to use towards a book to get for free. But once you use a credit on it, like you keep that book forever. Like as long as your account is active, you just keep it. So before I like actually,
The senator is yours. There's no need to kill me now.
You are a slave to the dark side. I'd be doing the galaxy a favor.
It's not my fault. Shakti abandoned me to this place. This planet is evil. It corrupted me. Just let me get away from here. Just let me go. And I'll turn my back on the dark side.
I don't believe that. You just fucking wink at me?
That one. She reminds me too much of another young Jedi who turned to the dark side. You shouldn't have let her go free.
You really think she's free? She'll carry the memories of what she did here forever.
Open rebellion is too dangerous, Master Kota. I know I owe you my life, but...
You don't owe me anything. I told you on Narshada that I can't help you. Not since I lost my sight. He's your hero, and it's his rebellion. Join us because he's asking you to.
You're the first to really fight the Empire. We're not prepared to go to war yet. We need weapons and starships, and people with the courage to use them. I don't know how many others will stand with us.
But surely you know some who will.
Well, yes, there are other senators who have spoken out against the Emperor, but they'll be hard to convince.
We just need to show them that the Empire is vulnerable.
Let me meditate on that. I'm sure I can find the right target. In the meantime, Senator, make contact with your friends. We're gonna need all the help we can get.
Now that it's like, I'm like, I'll get back to the story I was saying in a second. Oh, never mind.
You have received my message?
Yes, your mission goes well.
I have recruited others to my cause, but now I need your counsel. My allies seek a major strike against the Empire.
The Emperor rules the galaxy through fear. You must destroy a symbol of that fear. The Empire is building Star Destroyers above Raxus Prime. That shipyard is your next target.
Oh?
Lord Vader.
There is much conflict in you. Your feelings for your new allies are growing stronger. Do not forget that you still serve me.
Master.
Juno. I came to find out where you wanted to go next, but it looks like you've already been told where to go.
Juno, this isn't what it...
Of course it is. You're still loyal to Vader. After he branded me a traitor and tried to kill you, you're still his
slave.
Then why did you defy Vader to rescue me?
What? I needed someone to fly the ship.
We both know that that's not true. My being here has never been about my piloting. Sometime soon, you will decide the fate of the rebellion, not your master. And when you're faced with that moment, remember that I too was forced to leave behind everything I've ever known. Please, don't make me leave another life behind.
Oh, that's not bad. We'll do one more level. So what I was saying is that I remember Senator Organa being in the game. I didn't remember Leia being in the game. Maybe, I doubt that was just for this thing, but again, we'll see. So, yeah.
I have no idea how I'm going to destroy that thing.
Proxy and I have been scanning Imperial databases for information on Raxus. We think we have a plan. Proxy?
The Empire is using scrap metal from Raxus Prime to build their Star Destroyers. Metal collected on the surface of the planet is melted down and then fired in space using this.
If you can commandeer the ore cannon, you should
The impact of the compressed ore should be sufficient.
So that's how they're doing it. You're not, well, maybe it's still possible, but to destroy the Star Destroyer, you're using that, so interesting. So I pretty much accumulated, before I stopped paying for Audible, a ton of credits, so I just bought, well, I used those credits before canceling my account to get a bunch of books for again, quote unquote, free. And pretty much what I did was I got the only Star Wars book I had ever read, which introduced me to one of my favorite Star Wars characters, Darth Bane. And I got that book because I don't remember where my copy of it went. I just don't have it anymore. So I have that now, and then I also tried getting into the Halo books as a kid, because the Halo books have a ton of extra lore that go into the main games that I was really curious about. And I had started reading one of them. I don't remember how I got it. But I got one of the Halo books, maybe the first one technically. So I re-got that one again because I don't know where my copy went. And then I got a bunch of other Halo books, and that was pretty much like it. I was like, well, even if I don't have an account anymore, what I could do at least is have all this, so I could just, whenever I am ready to use Audible again, I just have all these books. Weaver says in the YouTube chat, now I'm over here. Fair enough. So again, because I'm catching up on the only two podcasts I'm listening to, and like music's great, I love music, but there's only so much times I can re-listen to certain things before I'm like, things get a little dragged out. I decided to pick up Audible again, and the book that I decided to read, since I am in more of a Star Wars mood as of late, is the book that I mentioned earlier. Specifically, it's called The Path of Destruction, where it follows a Sith named Darth Bane, his origins, and how he came into the title of Darth Bane. And like going through that. And it took a little bit, but last week, I think it was, I started, like, there were a couple of days where I just started going hard on the potential of finishing that book. And so in like a day, I did wind up finishing it. So we were in the YouTube chat, says Darth Raising Canes. Yeah. But oh my god, that book was so good. I loved it so much. It's just as good as I remember it, if not better, since I was able to actually like pay attention a bit easier and stuff. It was honestly so good that I just immediately picked up it's a trilogy of books surrounding that character. And then I literally finished it. I literally finished the first book and immediately got the second book. So now I had the second book. And I started listening to it, and then last week got a little weird. So I didn't continuing it, but I kind of want to try and like set up days that I listen to certain things. Though it also kind of depends on work, if work is going to be an asshole or not. In the sense of how busy we are. Because literally last week was awesome. Because last week was awesome in the sense of we weren't busy outside of one day last week. So like I was able to just sit there and like just listen to podcasts / the Darth Bane book and stuff. But then I come in today, and it seems like it's gonna start out pretty similar. What is happening? That was bizarre. So I come in today and what the fuck is this? I think I'm glitched, honestly. Come on. Weird says you come in today, yes? I'm trying, but I'm also getting distracted by this asshole. So I come in and it seems like it's gonna be an easy day. And then the calls just kept coming and coming and coming. Like, I was so fucking over today, just immediately. I almost contemplated calling out. I'm like, no, I gotta not call out all the time. I don't want to be that person. Plus, I actually want to get paid. So, I should try and actually go to work. But I immediately regretted it. Plus, the sole reason that I talked myself into coming in today just didn't happen, so... Felt like not great, but whatever. Anyways, so... as long as work is being chill. I don't understand, like, why is the screen going so weird? So it seems like weird. Oh my god, finally. But as long as work is being chill and like calls aren't back to back, I kind of want to work out a little system for myself where some days of the week I'm listening to the podcast that I'm catching up on or listening to in general. And then the other days I'm listening to audiobooks on Audible. So I'm thinking kind of like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, listen to podcasts. And then Tuesday and Thursday, start being a nerd and listen to more audiobooks. If I stick to that and things go kind of well, I feel like I'll be able to read a lot of books this year. We were also saying in the YouTube chat, they mentioned reading all the George R. R. Martin's Dunk and Egg books. Thought Man wrote like 9 or some shit. He actually wrote 3. Oh, interesting. I think you did mention that in the Discord. My brain is just not remembering full context of anything. I know you mentioned the George R. R. Martin like things. I don't remember if you specifically mentioned how many books he actually wrote in that specific sense. Weave says in their novellas, so they're not supposed to be long either. Oh, interesting. Pretty much being like, Weaver says that they're pretty much being like, there has to be something he's doing with all these years of not finishing the books. Yeah, honestly, I would kind of imagine, like, if he's not finishing Game of Thrones, what else is going on? So with every Game of Thrones book series he's writing, you know what? Fair. Oh, that's lava. What books do I have right now? So like I said, I have the first two Darth Bane books. I'll literally probably go with the third one once I finish the second one.
We've got a problem here.
There's like several Halo books. I thought I had gotten like all of the Halo books, but there's a bit more that I didn't realize there were. So I have to like kind of look into those to see about getting more of them. Which will take a while. Jesus. Which will take a while anyways. Because, you know, I kind of need credits. I'm not going to sit here and spend like 20 bucks a book when I could just get a credit. Oh, hello. Well, good thing I came backwards. Yada yada, that's what she said, yada yada. Weaver in the YouTube chat says, Darth Vader game where he's completely impervious to all forms of damage is just a tank, but if he falls in lava, he instantly dies. That is like the prologue mission for the Force Unleashed. Not as much in this version, but in the 360/PS3 version, like you play as him and he's literally like the penultimate like Omega Sith Lord, like compared to Starkiller for obvious reasons. So he's just like super tanky and like has all the force powers that you could get as like super bullshit. There's no lava though, so gotta incorporate that in somehow. Yeah, there was also a Warhammer book that I'm always honest about this. I'm kind of into Warhammer, but I'm also kind of not. Like, I'm into it. Like, I played a shit ton of Space Marine 2 and kind of keep playing it. I like the universe and like I'm slowly learning things, but I'm not like so into it that I'm like spending a bunch of money and stuff on it. But my buddy did recommend me a Warhammer book that I got on Audible. So at some point I'll check that out. Weaver says that they don't know anything about Warhammer, no interest in medium where the actual main defining thing is needing to be $1,000 figurines. Yeah, and I get that. I mean, there's much other ways to get into it. Like, there's a lot of video games, there's a lot of books. Like, you don't need to be doing, like, I know, like, that's the whole thing, but you don't need to be doing that specifically. That's just more so if you want to be into the hobby, but there's a lot of ways to actually get into Warhammer 40k without doing the whole minifig process. But regardless, it's not a thing for everyone, so if you just completely avoid it regardless, I don't blame you. Yeah, that book I got, I forget which one it's called, but by what my buddy described it as, it seems pretty interesting.
Let's take this guy.
Weaver says only experience they have is bolt gun and that one Amazon episode. Yeah. I mean, again, it is a fun franchise outside of the minifig stuff, so you could easily get into it without doing the whole minifig process. So just food for thought. If you don't want to get into it, you don't want to get into it. I'm just saying. There's one series that I heard a lot mentioned on Distractable, and that's probably why it's like at the top of like trending books or whatever. Oh god, I gotta sneeze. Wow, he got paid $5 for that line. Stop or I'll shoot. Maybe even $10. That was such a performance. I think it's like, hold on, let me look at my phone. I think it's Dungeon Crawler Dave is what it's called. Oh, Dungeon Crawler Carl, not Dave. Wait, do I have a credit? No, I don't have a credit. It's just telling me that it's only one credit. Okay. Like, oh, can I get that now? Distractable mentioned this book a lot. It's like a whole, like, there's like 7 books to it, I think, right now. And like, I am at least curious about it because they hyped it up so much. So I want to get the first book at least and give it a try. Weaver asks, that's getting a movie, isn't it? As far as I remember hearing, yes. I think Seth MacFarlane, the Family Guy dude, he bought the rights to it. He bought the rights to make a movie out of it. That's what I'm changing that wording to. So I'll be interested to see how that goes. Weaver says, oh, it's a sci-fi sort of thing. Thought it was just fantasy. No, I'm pretty sure it's like, well, you just said it's a sci-fi thing. Yeah, it's exactly that. Like, I think it's like one of those like post-apocalyptic future type things, maybe. But I don't know an incredible amount about it. Just outside of like what Distractable had said when gushing about it. Because at first it was just Bob talking about it. Like he was gushing about it and like he was on like the 3rd or 4th book and how excited he was to keep going with it and stuff. And then Mark finished the movie, so he got back into books and started gushing about it. And then Wade started like gushing about it. I'm like, okay, Jesus. It's gotta be at least somewhat good if like people are acting like it's kind of like a cult thing. This level is kind of long. Longer than I thought it would be. We've said should probably listen to Distractable since they like Markiplier. Yeah, no, Distractable is fun. It really is. I'm not gonna say like every... I'm not gonna say every episode is like a full banger, but like, I don't know, it's just interesting. Like, there's like a lot of fun episodes in general. Like there's some that are just like, you may be laughing from beginning to end. Oh, I gotta get more comfy. But there's also just like really like deep episodes where like it gets really emotional at times, like when Bob is talking about like how his child was born, or there's an episode where like Wade has a scare with one of his pets and stuff like that. Like that, it's like you don't know what to really expect each time you listen to an episode. It's either going to be something you're going to be pissing yourself laughing, potentially crying, or like just thinking it's okay. Like, again, I'm not gonna overhype every episode, but it's a very fun podcast. If you got nothing else going on and you're like doing something but need background noise, it's not just YouTube stuff, Distractable is a fun listen. And like if you listen on Spotify, which I'm not gonna endorse Spotify, but if you happen to keep using Spotify, they do, after a certain point, they do have video for the podcast on Spotify. So there's a lot of funny bits that come up for the podcast because it goes visual and stuff. Weaver says there was a YouTube podcast they used to listen to, but a host left and the remaining 3 are just kind of negative all the time, and hearing them talk about video game stuff and all the comments of people saying if they're not going to be so negative and just complaining like about the Nintendo Direct. Yeah, it is interesting when stuff like that happens. Like when you have something that has like a lot of chemistry with specific people and then one big thing changes, that just completely affects that chemistry. It just stops being fun after a bit, especially when it's just everything sucks all the time, fuck you. Like I get not being happy with things, like the state of the world is on fire, like don't get me wrong in that sense, but like it's the fucking Marge Simpson thing, like could you lighten up a little bit, like that sort of shit. Like, God, I know it's so easy to complain about things, but can you chill out from time to time? I see what you said, Unicorn Turtle. Longer than I thought it would be. That's what she said. Where'd that guy go? Ah, well. Weaver says no, like, Weaver says, no, like, everything sucks all the time, fuck you, is just how they are, but hearing them talk about it, like, I express annoyance with recent Direct being stuff we already know, and hearing them talk, I was still like, alright, maybe we calm down a tad bit. Yeah, I don't know, I just don't like when things send around, like, that much negativity. Or even, like, 60% negativity. Like, I just am not into that. Like, there are aspects of my life that I have to listen to negativity all the time, that I don't want to actively seek out that negativity. There's even like stuff that like, even on like Go My Favorite Sports Team or Distractable, where I'm just like, all right, like you guys move on quick, so it's not like I have to skip the episode, but like calm down a little bit. They don't get like mad, but they're just like very expressive on certain things. I'm just like, okay, we can move on now, guys. Oh my god, I have been doing the same thing for like 20 minutes. Can this level end already?
Give them all you've got.
It's because the room is dark doesn't mean you can't be a lamp to shine a low light. Exactly. Like, I'm always of the volition, like, people can have their opinions and everything, but like, sometimes you just gotta be like, can you just chill the fuck out a little bit? Just a little bit. Not even like, I'm not saying you can't be expressive of who you are, but like, chill the fuck out. Weaver in the YouTube chat says that they can't look at reviews of the Odyssey without just being like, oh, woke shit stuff. Ugh. I'm so tired of the internet. I love being on the internet. I love the people I've met on the internet. I love streaming. I love the idea that maybe one day I can make this streaming thing more than just a hobby. If I continue to work hard and get lucky a little bit. But like, I also really hate the internet. Oh my god, is this finally it?
I just have to.
What's happening?
This isn't good.
Where did those people come from? You literally just made people out of thin air. Suboptimal. Oh, there we go. I have health now. I'm just gonna stand over here. God damn. Oh, it's raining outside.
One of the Star Destroyers is headed right for you.
We'll never get clear in time. You need to get back here and pull it over the cannon.
You're insane. It's massive.
You're a Jedi, boy. Size means nothing to you. Get back here. Reach out with the Force and grab that shit, or we'll die on this trash heap.
Oh, no. Aw, is it just a cutscene? That's kind of disappointing. Again, I get it. Or in like the 360/PS3 version, you actually get to play this sequence to pull it down and shit.
You there, boy? Has the shipyard been destroyed? I repeat, has the shipyard been destroyed? Respond! Boy!
Relax, General, I'm still here.
You did well out there, boy. Word of your victories against the Empire is starting to spread.
Good. Then we should contact Senator Organa and start planning our next attack.
I'll handle that. In the meantime, I've set up a meeting with another Imperial contact, Senator Garm Bel Iblis. He's a firebrand in the Senate with no love for the Emperor. He wants to discuss an alliance. Let's plot a course for Cloud City.
Oh, hi, Qui-Gon. So I wonder if the proxy thing where he's Darth Maul is actually going to be in this game or not.
Just leave me alone.
I will achieve my primary programming.
Oh, just nothing to say? Alright. Well, alright. That is a good place to call it, because holy shit, that last level was so long for no reason. Stay safe, y'all. Yep, absolutely. I do appreciate everyone being here. Oh, God. Big stretch. It was very good up until that last level where it was just more annoying more than anything. But overall, still really enjoying the game. I am gonna be very curious on the parallels between it and the PC version when we get to that, but that'll be for another time. Yeah, so we'll be back on Wednesday for Kingdom Hearts. We're gonna make that the focus on Wednesday and Friday stream. Maybe being on Friday, worst case maybe being on Wednesday. I'm hoping that's the case. Whoa, what happened to my arm there? I'm hoping that's the case, but I also kind of don't know. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll try and make a ton of progress Wednesday and Friday. And then go from there. YouTube chat, I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye to you guys while I figure out who I'm going to raid on the Twitch end. See you soon, YouTube.